The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, offers a range of assistance programs for South Carolina residents. Here to discuss available resources, eligibility, and how to access support is Nikki Gaskins-Campbell, Media Relations Specialist for FEMA. Nikki, great to have you back in the studio with us. Can you speak to the specific assistance available for South Carolinians?
Yeah, so we have been pretty busy in the state of South Carolina. More than half the state is eligible for disaster assistance, and this is money for renters and homeowners that comes in the form of grant money. It does not have to be repaid, so I've been urging renters, homeowners, if they live in one of those eligible counties, and closest to the Charleston area would be in Hampton, Jasper, as well as Beaufort County. We just opened up some disaster recovery centers, but if you live in one of those eligible counties, there's 28 in the state of South Carolina, including Catawba Indian Nation, and you suffer damage to your primary residence, you may be eligible for disaster assistance. This funding, if you're eligible, you can use it as part of your recovery from Hurricane Helene. It's designed to be used for such things as basic home repairs, possibly a temporary place to stay, possibly emergency needs like food, water, baby formula, fuel. So there's quite a variety of ways this assistance could possibly be used, but it's so critical that people use it for their assistance if they are approved from FEMA.
You said the grant does not have to be repaid. Is it taxable?
It is not taxable. There's this big misconception that we offer loans. We do not. This is grant money that is not taxable. It is designed to be used for your recovery. So if you're approved for FEMA assistance, you can't get this money and say, okay, FEMA, I changed my mind. I'm going to go take a cruise with this money, or I'm going to go buy a big screen TV. You have to use this as part of your recovery. So that's so critical. And we just want people to know that we remain committed to the state of South Carolina. It is hard to believe that Hurricane Helene, the major disaster declaration, was approved in South Carolina near the end of September, and we have been working very hard since to just meet as many disaster survivors as possible. We have our crews in the communities going door to door to meet with people. We have disaster recovery centers throughout the state of South Carolina to meet with folks face to face, and we just want to cross all our T's and dot all our I's and try to help as many people as possible.
When registering for FEMA, can anyone register? Should we register, just in case of a disaster or after? Does that matter?
So you have to be in a state that had a major disaster declaration. South Carolina is one of them, and you have to have suffered damage because of this disaster declaration. Your first line of defense will always be your homeowners or renters insurance or flood insurance. Anything you receive or may receive from FEMA is typically not enough to make you whole. However, it can help you get back on your feet.
What if you are denied assistance? Is there an appeal process?
Yeah, well, we like to tell people all throughout the state of South Carolina that a no or a denial is not the end-all be-all. You have the right to appeal it. And say you receive a letter from FEMA and you were offered assistance, but you think you should have gotten more assistance, a higher amount, you can appeal that too. So we just want people to be mindful that if they get a letter from FEMA and you're completely denied assistance, or you believe you feel like you should get more money, look at the date on that letter and read the letter carefully, because sometimes we just need additional information to process and make a really informed decision. So the bottom line is a denial is not the end-all be-all. It is not a definite no.
In a situation like that, could we go to a disaster recovery center and speak
absolutely.
with someone?
Absolutely. We have disaster recovery centers all throughout the state of South Carolina. We just opened one up a few days ago in Beaufort County, as well as in Hampton County. And you can go there to meet with our FEMA representatives face to face. That's why we are there. We know that Helene caused a lot of stress for people all over the state of South Carolina and even parts of the Low Country. So we are there to meet the disaster survivor where they are in their current situation and guide them through the registration process, answer also any questions that they might have. So those are the go-to places that they can go to meet with us face to face, and we'll be happy to take as long as it's necessary to meet with them. And to find the nearest disaster recovery center, you can go to FEMA.gov/DRC. Again, FEMA.gov/DRC, and just go to whichever one's convenient for you.
Do you need an appointment?
You do not need an appointment.
Okay.
You don't even need an ID. You just walk right on in and we'll be happy to see you.
That's wonderful. Nikki, thank you for being here with us today, and thank you to FEMA for the wonderful work you're doing in the community and our nation.
Thank you so much.
We're back in 2 minutes.